And you're one of these people we've talked about earlier. Been busted, been broken, maybe by a family situation, maybe by a friendship situation. Maybe life has run over you. People at school have mocked you, made fun of you. Maybe you've had a misunderstanding of God and His love, just like Travis did. Where are you tonight? Has He captivated you? Yet, has He gotten your attention yet? He's trying to. Oh man, in just a moment, if you would dare do what He asked to do, what He asked in His Word for us to do, you're about to be submerged in the most wild experience of the reality of God's love that you could ever imagine. But you don't just get it by praying a little prayer. You get it by making a commitment. It's just as serious as who you're going to marry, what college you're going to go to, what's your career. It's a serious decision. It's more important than all of those. Think about it. Wrestle. Walking away from maybe garbage music, friends that are pulling you away from God. Maybe it's drugs. Maybe it's stuff on the internet that's been pulling you away. Think about your own heart tonight. Maybe you've had a little taste, a little drop of love here, a little drop of love there. You've heard about God's love, but you've never been submerged in God's presence and His love. You've never committed your life to Christ. I'm afraid there's a lot of people who prayed a little prayer, but they're like the guy. He's supposed to be going to a wedding, but it looks like he's at a high school dance because he's dancing with a lot of other people. And we got a lot of people that will sort of dance with Jesus and pray a little prayer and go to church, but they're dancing with the world. They're supposed to be going to a wedding, but they're acting like it's a high school dance. And they've never separated themselves. They never counted the cost. Count the cost. Think about it. Contemplate. You wouldn't flippantly decide what school you're going to go to in college. You wouldn't flippantly decide, who you're going to marry. This is more important than all of that. So tonight, maybe you're wrestling. Maybe you've been teased enough with the possibility that God really does love you and want you. Maybe you're here and you've never been to church much. You got invited to come. A friend invited you. Maybe you don't know very much about God. You don't have to know very much, just enough to realize Jesus is His Son, and He's the rightful owner of your life. He really is the one who deserves your heart and your commitment. He is. And there's a lot of people who pretend to battle for your heart, your money. There's no band that ever gave their life for you. There's no TV program that ever gave its life to change your mind and change your heart. There's a lot of pretenders out there in the culture, but there's no one that can submerge you in authentic, genuine love except the author of love. And so tonight, in the same way Jesus expressed a dramatic commitment to you, I'm going to ask you, if you've never committed your life to Christ, think about it deeply. Has He captured your heart? Has He captured your attention? Good. The next step is to count the cost. Think about what you're walking away from. And when you've thought about it, you've counted the cost, you realize He who doesn't give up everything, okay, I'm ready to give up everything. Jesus, I want to love you more than anything else. I will say I do to you. I'm walking away from the world to be a follower of Christ, not a follower of culture. And you're ready to make a dramatic, radical, out-of-the-box, freak of nature, total and complete commitment to Christ. Then one at a time, with every head up and every eye open, and with all the lights on and no music. This is not emotionalism. This is you and God. God is trying to give you the hookup with Him. And you've got to be ready to rip your heart wide open and bare your soul. So if you're ready to make a discovery, like Travis was willing to make, this is what I'm going to ask you to do. With everybody looking, no emotionalism, make a smart decision. This is what I want you to do, one at a time. You're wrestling, you're thinking about it, you're counting the cost, and when you've counted, don't do it till you've counted the cost and you're walking away. I can't do this for you. Your friends can't do it for you. Don't stand up with another friend and do this. You think about you and God. You committing to Him. And when you've counted the cost and you're ready to walk away from the world, I want you to stand up all by yourself and as loud as you can, I want you to shriek, I want the cross!